Hi, everyone. I am lucky enough to have been Mary Farrell's advisor for the past 2 years. Last year, I did have to share her with Miss Messenger, who was lucky to be her advisor for 3 full years. And so I did feel like it would be important to have her voice as we were introducing you today. She unfortunately couldn't get away for the talk, but she wishes she could be here. So I'll start by sharing what Mrs. Messenger had to say. She wanted to share that Mary Farrell continuously lights up any room that she walks into. She is someone who truly gives her all when she is invested, as seen as in her dedication to so many extracurricular activities, to her music, her drive in sports, and her support and love in her friendships, and her effort with her work. Mary Farrell's capacity to find fun and immerse herself fully in it has allowed her to brighten the experiences of those around her. Her time here has not been without ups and downs, but Mary Farrell is pretty good at handling it. We are excited to hear what she imparts with you all today, for she is a reflective and passionate soul who has learned lessons and often has the advice, often given with a hug, and that we all need to hear. Mary Farrell, I have learned a lot from you and with you in the past 2 years. You know yourself and your own strengths and weaknesses very well. And so I hope that as you continue on your journey this year and next year in college, that you continue to seek opportunities to be a mentor, a great big sister, and a leader because you're so good at it. And good luck today.
Thank you, Ms. Battle, for your kind words and unwavering support for the past 2 years. Hey everyone, I'm Mary Farrell Chafin, if you don't know me, and I'm from a small town called Tarboro, North Carolina. Throughout my time here at VES, I've had many ups and downs. During my freshman year, I had a rough first month. I was used to knowing everyone back at home, being in a whole new environment where I had to make new friends, manage my classes, and stay focused was super difficult and uncomfortable for me. I was so worried about fitting in because I knew of people, but I didn't really know anyone coming into school here. This was a huge stress for me, and I did call home upset multiple times during the first month. I was frustrated when things wouldn't go my way. I felt incredibly defeated when I wasn't elected into student council. However, about 2 months in, I started taking advantage of the opportunities that VES had offered, like a weekend trip to the bowling alley or the Out and About bus, or any club that I could think of, and things got way better for me. My grades were good, I'd made some good friends, and I was just starting to be happy with my decision to come to VES. Through all of this, my advisory was a steady support system that I could go to when I needed anything at all. Use them. Things were going great. Good classes, good friends. I joined some cool clubs, shout out Dr. Knable and Quiz Bowl in particular. Then COVID hit. I went home for spring break thinking that I would be back 2 weeks later. That was not the case. I didn't go back for the rest of the year. I couldn't even come pack up my belongings. Miss Battle's mother, Miss Battle, packed up all of my stuff in boxes and shipped them home to me. Online school was quite the experience as well. I couldn't absorb information the same as I could in person, nor could I focus at all. During my sophomore year, I was glad to be back on campus, and I was super happy with my friend group, and I actually got student council this year. However, sophomore year felt like there wasn't an end in sight. The seasonal winter depression that goes around is inevitable and definitely got the best of me. I slacked off my work, made my first B, was scared to lose my scholarship, and I didn't take advantage of the opportunities that I was offered. What I didn't realize this year, though, was that asking for help definitely does not make you weak. I would say that it unarguably makes you stronger. The teachers here are the best around. Meeting with them after school and during collab periods is what brought me back on track and renewed my focus on what I needed to do to succeed. And they were there to encourage and help me every step of the way. I would not be where I am today without all of the out-of-class study sessions, so I'd like to say a special thank you to all of the teachers. On to junior year. This one was a doozy. Junior year is notoriously the hardest year. I was super excited to be back on campus, and this year I got RA. I couldn't wait to do duty, on the freshman dorm, as well as plan events for the rest of the VES community. I started seriously thinking about college also and how it was going to sneak up on me. I was going to try to stack my extracurriculars in order to look more impressive on paper. However, I soon realized that I had overcommitted myself and was told by our wonderful college counselors that colleges do not care if you have 20 different clubs on your application if you have no interest in them and it looks like you were just stacking them. Also, you can only list 10 extracurriculars, so don't stress about it too much. I also lost my math teacher that year. Yeah. This took a huge toll on my grades because right after he left, I also got COVID, and then I had a 5-week Christmas break. Sorry. The awesome Mrs. Carpenter, I don't know where you are, but hi. I met Miss Carpenter online, and she spent many nights in the library with me, and I appreciate every single one of them. And lastly, senior year, the best year yet so far. I got counselor, and I absolutely adore my Wyatt girls. I'm so excited for senior year, stoked for college, and I'm the most genuinely happy I've ever been. And although I realize that there will be things that don't go the way that I want them to, I've also learned from my VES experience that whatever happens, it'll always get better. I want all of you to know that there will definitely be ups and downs during your time at VES. However, the good outweighs the bad, and I wouldn't change anything about my VES experience as it's made me who I am. Lastly, I'd like to say a few thank yous. Thank you to all of the maintenance staff, dining hall staff, ground staff, and the teachers who have made a tremendous impact on VES and me. Thank you to the sweetest friends that I could ask for, Badonkey for life. The cutest McCormick girls last year and Wyatt girls this year. And thank you so, so much to my family. To my parents, I love you more than I could possibly express, and I appreciate everything you've done for me. I'd be nowhere without you guys. Thank you to VES for the experience of a lifetime. Seniors, we have 236 days until graduation. Let's make them great.